How close are we here? 18 inches. See, we just started at 36 inches. We got better every single day. We measured ourselves. We would actually measure ourselves by the inch, closer together, lower to the ground. So how do you do that? Well, there's this principle in cognitive psychology. It goes like this. It says human beings, you and I, we don't perform at our full potential. You don't and I don't. What we're actually performing at is a belief level. So if you can raise your belief, your performance will follow. If you can raise your team's belief, an organization's belief, a client's belief, or maybe just quite possibly a child's belief, success will follow. Okay, I didn't make that up. That's an academic principle. I remember the first time I heard that, I said, okay, that makes intellectual sense to me, but when did I feel it? When did I actually experience it? Because you got to make this stuff real, right? So I thought back to one of my first flights on the Blue Angels. And I'm like a little kid, so we're taxiing out to the runway. Blue Angels, we taxi out with 4 jets. And you know when you're around greatness, you can feel it, right? You can smell it, you can sense it. Little hairs are standing up on the back of my neck. We taxi out on the runway. Boss says, run them up. Take the engines. You go to full military power. It's 128,000 pounds of thrust. Do you all realize that's more horsepower than the whole starting lineup of Indy? Boss says, off brakes now, burners ready now. You leap off the runway. Next thing that happens, the pilot does this violent left wing down. We go slicing underneath the wingtip of number 2 jet. Next thing I know, we're tucked in underneath the afterburners of the boss. You know how loud those jets are when they go overhead. Can you imagine being 36 inches under this? I'm telling you, the flames are coming out. The airplane's shaking. There's metal all around me. These guys start going straight up. My eyes got this big. The thought that hit me that day, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? See, what the Blue Angels were saying that day was this. They were saying, John Foley, you want to play in this game? You want to play in this game? You need to raise your performance 300%. We as a team, an organization, are going to raise our performance 300%. And guess what? You got 90 days to do it in. Now, there's a way to get there. There's a way to take people who are highly skilled like yourselves and raise that level of performance. Why? Having been put through that program, of which only 3 people a year ever get to go through. There I was, 36 inches, 18 inches from another jet upside down. Here's the cool part. We do it with 3 people every year. It's repeatable, it's transferable, it works.